morning, everybody, and welcome to another Sunday morning vlog.
Oh, this is a good one. This is our holiday kickoff 2022.
Down to the Strip, down to the Bellagio, and into the conservatory.
And then we are going in search of a holiday drink down to the Silverton.
All right, get ready because this adventure starts right now.
Let's kick things off, as we often do, with a look at Bellagio's check-in desk. The scene behind those columns is always a teaser for the theme in the conservatory, and this towering nutcracker with his feet in the baubles is another clue. The fountain out front of the conservatory is looking particularly festive, circled by red and white poinsettias. But just a few days ago, not so much. Turning the clock back a bit to November 15th, we were on hand to watch some of the largest pieces of the Holiday 2022 theme come together. The tree is in place in the back bed, and the real Bellagio elves are hard at work adding the fairy lights and then the ornaments. How many, you ask? Stay tuned. We have all the facts and figures just for you. We also caught one of the gingerbread houses being carefully dropped into place on its platform. Check this out. Over in the Bellagio lobby, the fountain out front is empty. Well, at least for now. And I'll tell you what, as many times as we have watched the Bellagio horticultural and engineering teams perform these transformations, it never gets old, and we never lose our appreciation for what they are able to accomplish. They take a handful of renderings and make it real in just a matter of days. Maneuvering these huge pieces into place had everybody stopping to watch the action. And speaking of real, those are real evergreen trees. This year's display is entitled Gingerbread Dreams, and Paula says it's one of her all-time favorites. Of course, we'll take a closer look at all four of the main beds, but overall, there are more than 1,500 gingerbread men in the room. They've laid on over 800 pounds of faux white frosting. And seeing where the Bellagio bee pops up in all these displays is just as much fun as looking for hidden Mickeys. There's a scent in the air of clove, cinnamon, vanilla, and apple, also appropriately called Gingerbread Dreams. And to top it all off, there's traditional holiday music playing on the soundtrack. Well, this looks like the best place to start. That path looks inviting. The center bed in the conservatory display is home to a gingerbread cottage, 25 feet tall and 18 feet wide. The outside is covered in faux candy, cookies, and icing, and as we come out the other side, the reveal of the spectacular Bellagio Christmas tree. Inside the cottage is a fairyland of gingerbread cookies and piped white icing. The walls, the art, the mantle, and you know what? It actually feels kind of magical in here. Even from the outside, the roof, the windows, even the wreaths look like they came out of the kitchen and not the workshop. On all four corners of this bed are 14-foot-tall nutcrackers on rotating platform drums. These guys have always symbolized good luck, and here in the conservatory, they're the protectors of this delectable house. The bed on the south side always seems to have the most heartwarming homey scenes, and this one is no exception. There's a lot going on in here. 6 busy elves, plus the family of white carnation-covered polar bears that are always a part of the holiday tradition at the conservatory. Those elves are a nod to the renowned pastry team here at Bellagio, and they have fired up that 16-foot-tall wood-burning stove to do some holiday baking. And just get a load of this baking table. They've used 4,000 gumdrops and peppermints and 500 chocolate hearts in this year's display. Remember seeing this fireplace out in the hallway a few minutes ago? Well, now it is the focal point of a beautiful holiday scene. Ready to put this on the front of your Christmas card. Along the opposite walkway, the north bed always seems to be the most elegant. Check out that stunning gingerbread house. It was made by the Bellagio pastry team of real spiced gingerbread and sweet embellishments. This set of 3 bejeweled eggs is an homage to the famous collectibles created by the House of Fabergé in the late 19th and early 20th centuries. To this day, they still symbolize splendor and beauty, and this setting with the waterfall and sparkling pool, absolutely stunning. We noticed some snow flurries back behind this bed, and sure enough, the LED screen added earlier this year is in use again, this time a snowy forest scene. All right, one more thing to note. These 4 larger-than-life poinsettias were made from, now get this, 4,800 preserved roses and applied by hand. The story of how the poinsettia became an essential part of the Christmas holiday traditions is a fascinating one, with its beginnings in centuries-old Mexican folklore. We'll provide a link in the description box to this inspiring story. Now, of course, we saved the best for last, the west bed across the back of the conservatory. Let's have a look at this tree. It's a white fir from Mount Shasta in California. It is decorated for the season with more than 10,000 energy-efficient lights and 8,700 hand-placed ornaments. We know they were hand-placed because we watched the guys in the bucket trucks putting them on. Circling the tree is the classic Coca-Cola steam train, and something about this just brings back our own childhood Christmases with the little Lionel train sets under the tree. Now, make sure you step around back so you can watch the train cam on the monitor. Flanking the tree is a snowy village of 6 incredibly detailed gingerbread buildings. On the right, a bakery and a church. Don't you just love these little flagstone walkways? Over to the left, a toy shop. This one with a pathway of brick and 2 charming dormer windows. Step around to the side and here are 2 more gingerbread houses. We recognize this from our visit a few days ago. This guy was the one being carefully dropped into place on its stand, and here it is, right at home amidst the red and white poinsettias. Truly a magical transformation. Rounding out the 6 is this lovely 2-story mansion over near Sedell's. A village under the tree is a cherished Christmas tradition, but these, my friends, they are spectacular. You can view this fabulous display at the Bellagio Conservatory until January 1st. All those sweets are giving us a powerful thirst, so that leads us on a search for a perfectly themed cocktail at a spot you would never think of, the Silverton, down the boulevard at Blue Diamond Road. Out on the front lawn, the towering Christmas tree is up, silhouetted against the trademark Vegas blue sky. Between the Vegas Strong Memorial Fountain, the tree, and the arbors, this is an absolutely beautiful spot. Looks like the official tree lighting ceremony is the day after Thanksgiving. Silverton is celebrating its 25th anniversary in 2022, and they've been doing a lot of sprucing up. We actually did a staycation here a while back, but we just may need to plan a return visit very, very soon. Inside the main doors are some familiar friends: Bass Pro Shops, the enchanting Silverton Aquarium, and a decked-out tree. But today, we are in search of this, the Bad Elf experience. As we walked by, we couldn't help but admire this enticing window in the gift shop and all the holiday goodies being unboxed and set out for sale. Paul admits it, she can never have quite enough Christmas decor. Follow the signage to the Shady Grove Lounge, and here is our destination. Kinda hard to miss, don't you think? I'll tell you what, Clark W. Griswold would be proud. Shady Grove has been transformed for the holiday season into the Bad Elf pop-up, as they put it, home to all rebels without a clause. For a set price, you can make merry with a bad, badder, or baddest experience. Us, we just went for a little bit badder.
Well, hello. I am at the Silverton today, and we are at the Bad Elf, which is in the Shady Grove Lounge in the middle of the casino. It's a pop-up that's going to be here through the holidays, and I was very intrigued by the name of it, and it's also fairly close to where we live, so I thought I'd stop by. This is called a Grinch shot. OMG, look at the color of this thing. It has peach schnapps, some Malibu rum, blue curacao, and I don't know what all. And it's got a green sugar rim. Let me take a taste. I'm going to have green sugar all over my mouth. Wow. I have to say that's fabulous. So my ticket price includes 2 drinks and a sugar cookie. I have a matching green Christmas tree to go with my drink. And there's also a little puzzle, a little trivia thing to do. It's very beautifully decorated in here, and I'm going to show you that. So anyway, Bad Elf, so far, big thumbs up. I will show you my second drink when I go back and get it.
True to its name, the Shady Grove is meant to feel like you're in a grove of trees, and for the pop-up, the tree branches are decked out with oversized ornaments and thousands of fairy lights. And of course, there are dozens of elves everywhere in the room. Even without the pop-up, Shady Grove is a unique lounge for lots of reasons. This Airstream trailer/bowling alley is a big one. We just love the blow-up Santa and sleigh on top. There's also foosball in here and a pool table with a terrific logo. As you can see, this room is very vintage. Tucked off to the left is a charming fireplace scene, another one that would look perfect on your Christmas card. There's a full-size tree with a happy elf as the topper. A mantle decorated with classic garland and a wreath. And poinsettia is in the fireplace, sheltering yet another elf. Tell you what, I'm getting a little warm and fuzzy from all this. It is so terrific. Now, about that Airstream turned bowling alley. Earlier there were some folks bowling a game, but now we can step inside and show it to you. What a cool vintage throwback this is, something totally unexpected in the Las Vegas Resort corridor.
I am back for round 2. This is called a candy cane, and look how pretty this is. It's made with white chocolate liqueur and peppermint schnapps and half and half. The bartender had to go get some fresh half and half. This is so pretty. It's kind of frothy on the top. And I'm going to take a taste because this is lovely. little pieces of broken candy cane in it. It is really minty and refreshing in the very best way. I love this. I already scarfed my cookie. I already looked at my puzzle. It's too hard. I'm not doing the puzzle today, but we'll show it to you guys. I'm going to enjoy this. And I have to say, I'm giving Bad Elf 2 thumbs up. This is really delightful. All right, so here's my little puzzle hunt from the Bad Elf. The reason I didn't do it is because it's a little bit of a scavenger hunt. You have to kind of go around the bar, and I didn't have anyone with me to watch my stuff. But anyway, if you do it, you have a chance to win dinner for 2 at the Twin Creek Steakhouse, which I think is a really cool deal.
Yeah, I think it is a real good deal.
The other thing that my purchase for the Bad Elf experience entitled you to was a souvenir glass. They didn't have those. I'm not sure if they weren't in yet or they were out of them, but the bartender, he's so sweet. He just gave me this really cool glass off the bar, which is great for drams.
He could have given you full of something, though, couldn't he?
Well, he did. He gave me 2 lovely drinks.
So
Anyway,
that was pretty nice down at the Silverton. Actually, if you've never been in there, they have this mermaid tank in there, and I think it runs from Thursday through Sunday. And I'm telling you, if you got kids, you're bringing them here, check it out because it's really good.
And
now,
Santa Claus will be there.
Right. I think Santa Claus actually goes in the tank and waves to the kids and talks to them. He has a microphone on. All right. The conservatory at Bellagio, we think, and I've said this many times, this was probably one of the best they've ever done.
So we kept saying in our review of it that we felt this feeling of nostalgia from our own childhood. Yeah. So after we recorded this video, we actually saw a quote from the designer, Ed Libby. Of course, the incredible Ed Libby designed this. I'm going to read you the quote. It says, "It was inspired by a simpler time as guests are transported back to their childhood with whimsical moments and larger-than-life holiday treats." That's exactly what it felt like to us. Just back to our childhoods and all the great things about Christmas.
Just a wonderful display, and if you're in town, it's going to be gone by January 1st, I think, right?
Yeah, but it's here for a long, long time because they actually had it done before Thanksgiving. Yeah. So you've got a lot of time to enjoy it. Make sure if you're going to be in town, definitely go.
All right, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification button. Anything else you want to tell these nice people? Paula.
You know I do. Scotchmas begins Wednesday. Do not miss it. But we'll see you then.
But remember, Scotchmas is not going to be an everyday thing this year because we just didn't have time to do it. But we will be doing it Wednesdays and Sundays.
That's right. So episode 1 of Scotchmas, Wednesday.
All right. I hope you had a good time. We'll see you next time.
Bye,
everybody.